Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, happy and wise. So said Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States. The flip side of that is that the American writer Mark Twain said, "Put no trust in the benefits to accrue from early rising, as set forth by the infatuated Franklin." Who to believe? Well, let's find out. This is a week of waking up every day at 4:30 in the morning. Today's the second day of waking up at 4:30 and I'm feeling pretty good. First thing I did this morning when I got up was put on a pair of socks. This just softens the sound of my feet on wooden floors and allows me to walk around the house like a ninja. I'm having to be really quiet because my two little boys are sleeping. If I wake either of them up, this challenge has been an absolute disaster. Been working solidly for about 3 hours now, ploughing through the to-do list. Really productive. I think I could definitely get used to this. Here we go again. Looks like we've had quite a lot of snow overnight, so I'm going to take the drone out and capture the sunrise. Good to go. This is only day 3 of my first weekly challenge, but I'm really pleased with how it's going so far. I wondered how I might feel after a couple of days, but I don't feel too tired. Could do with going to bed a little bit earlier tonight, but I'm accomplishing loads, getting lots done during the day. Dare I say it, I'm almost looking forward to waking up early tomorrow morning. It doesn't snow very often in Edinburgh, and when it does, you've got to make the most of it. Our plan is to get to the top of this hill up here in Benally, the Pentland Hills in Edinburgh, and if the wind's not too strong, we're going to be flying the drone again. We made it! It's only been about 12 months now since I first started capturing loads of photos and video footage of sunrises and sunsets, either with the drone or with stills cameras. Prefer to do sunrises, like to get out of bed early, and if the light's good to you and you do get a really good shot, it can become very addictive. Day 5, first weekly challenge, 5 early starts. Feeling pretty good, a little bit tired, probably averaging about 5 hours sleep per night. If I'm honest, I was wishing that this was a 5-day challenge rather than 7. Flagging. Saturday is the one day of the week where I usually allow myself to lie in. I'm really missing that this morning. I've actually really enjoyed my first weekly challenge. I found this week to be very productive and quite satisfying. It has seemed like quite a long week though, and my energy levels have been flagging at times. It definitely requires a shift in the time that you go to bed. I haven't gone to bed early enough, and as a result I haven't had nearly enough sleep this week. Ultimately though, I do think that getting out of bed in the morning is all about motivation. If you had to get to the airport early one morning to catch a flight for your dream holiday, or if the fire alarm went off in your house, then there's no problem with getting out to bed at 4:30. Getting out of bed for work is often not enough motivation for a lot of people who are happy to let themselves run late if it means they can just have an extra 15 minutes in bed. Am I likely to continue getting up at 4:30 in the morning? Probably not. Next week I'll go back to my 6 o'clock starts, but I do like the idea of having an earlier start maybe once a week. There's a lot to be said for getting up early. So I'm going to have to side with Benjamin Franklin on this one. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please like, comment and share. Join me again next time for my next weekly challenge.